Donald Trump has started to publicly turn on Elon Musk, stunning the audience at this AmFest Turning Point Action event in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, it's funny. Someone texted me on Friday and said, "Hey, David, are you going to be at AmFest? Because I'd love to meet up." And I said, they would not invite me to that. And a couple of people pointed out and said, look, they invited Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. That's true. I was not invited to AmFest, nor did I consider going. I spent the weekend cooking and unpacking boxes, okay? Which, by the way, I think was a much better experience than going to AmFest. So listen, if the whole President Musk thing were not bothering Donald Trump, he wouldn't have brought it up twice at AmFest to clarify, I'm in charge, not Elon. I'm really the one in charge. Here is the first time Trump brought it up, saying, people are talking about me ceding the presidency to Elon. No, 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 that's not happening. What does this mean? It means Trump is furious and terrified. Listen to this.
And we will create the new Department of Government Efficiency headed by Elon Musk.
Uh-oh, is this cheer a little too loud?
And no, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people. You know, they're on a new kick. Russia, 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 Ukraine, 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 all the different hoaxes. And the new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, no. That's not happening.
You know, the audience reaction is not exactly convincing me that the audience buys it. And Trump bringing this issue up again. Remember, he's not bothered by it. He doesn't care about this. It's not getting to him. Except, again, he brings it up and says, hey, guys, Elon can't be president. He wasn't born here.
And he got over 2,000 units. That's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved a lot of lives, so we want to thank him. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
Trump is so thin-skinned that he just can't let this go. And consider, has there ever been any other president-elect in history who has had to clarify during the period between the election and the inauguration, this other person that you're hearing is really in charge? They're not. I'm really the one in charge. No other president-elect has ever had to clarify this. Trump is scared. Trump is furious. And the fact that he's even talking about this shows how much President Musk is bothering Donald Trump. Now, a few other moments from this AmFest fiasco of a speech, which started with WWE-style pyrotechnics for Donald Trump. Trump has come up with a brilliant idea for dealing with the drug problem in the United States. I hope you're sitting down because this is so mind-blowingly innovative that you won't believe it. Trump's idea is he's going to explain to people, drugs are bad, man. Drugs are bad.
We spend a lot of money, but it'll be a very small amount of money relatively. We're going to advertise how bad drugs are for you, how bad they are. They ruin your look, they ruin your face, they ruin your skin, and ruin your teeth. If you want to have horrible teeth, take a lot of fentanyl. If you want to have skin that looks so terrible, take fentanyl. We're going to show what these drugs are doing to you. Nobody's done that before, and we're going to do it. And that is, it's going to be like running a political campaign.
Hey guys, drugs are bad, okay? Problem solved. No one has ever thought of it before. Of course, other than the DARE program and sort of like everyone everywhere that you could ever imagine trying to convince someone to drop an addictive substance. Hey, this is bad for you. Let's see what kind of mileage Donald Trump gets from that. Not shying away during this disastrous speech from the whole vaccine autism thing, which has really been reinvigorated by the nomination of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. By the way, honestly, I kind of feel bad, but in a sense, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. assigned that drugs are bad, right? I mean, anyway, that's a topic for another day. Anyway, vaccines and autism playing a role during this speech.
And to be our next Secretary of Health and Human Services, I decided, look, something's going on here. When you look at like autism from 25 years ago and you look at it now, something's going on, and I nominated Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Think of it. Think of this. 25 years ago, autism, 1 in 10,000 children. Today, it's 1 in 36 children. Is something wrong? I think so.
Anyway, we've debunked this stuff so many times. I'm not even going to do it again. It's a holiday week, you know. We have Christmas and Hanukkah coming up. I don't want to do it again. But what I will tell you is the mere premise that we're going to do something good about this by putting Robert F. Kennedy in charge of anything is completely laughable. And then finally, from Trump's speech, he made a very important policy announcement. Take a listen.
Under the Trump administration, it will be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders, male and female.
Cool. So that's going to be the policy. Now, what does that do? And what does that even mean? That's a different question to which I don't have the answer at exactly this moment. So the themes of Donald Trump's speech to AmFest, in a way, a notable speech because Donald Trump has been relatively missing as far as these longer campaign style speeches, which, by the way, you do see there, the teleprompter mirrors, teleprompter glass, better said, to both Trump's left and right. To give this speech, he still needs a teleprompter, which is a whole topic of discussion in and of itself. But the themes are the new material in this speech is Trump talking about how, no, Elon Musk's not in charge. I'm in charge. That's the new material. And then beyond that, it's going back to the same old stuff. Vaccines and autism, which Trump briefly broached in 2016 during Republican presidential debates. How great it is to say things you understand very little about with regard to medical stuff, anti-trans stuff, which still is playing very, very well. We're going to talk later about the division within the Republican Party, but one of the areas where they are very united is when Trump does anti-trans stuff, they cheer and they scream and they love it. So if you're wondering how we got here, it's a great question. The first third of my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, is exactly about how we got here. So consider pre-ordering it. If you're not the reading type, we've got an audiobook. If you're not the physical book type, we've got a Kindle and ebook. You can check it out at davidpakman.com/book. We will take this. We're really going to keep this break short. And then there's so much more to discuss today. Glad you're with us. Did you know that countless commercial databases and people search sites are storing your personal information? Anyone from an employer to a former partner can use these platforms to get details about your online presence, your home address, phone number, email, license plate, family members, financial information, even political views. Europe has laws that offer some protection, but in the US, the data is widely accessible. Even the FBI will buy this information from companies to spy on people without a search warrant. Our sponsor, Incogni, provides a solution. It takes just seconds to sign up, and Incogni will send removal requests to all of the major data brokers, legally compelling them to get rid of your data. Incogni keeps you informed throughout the process. You'll get real-time updates, who has complied, which ones are still pending. They'll handle follow-ups, they'll handle appeals on your behalf, and this will save you hundreds of hours. Very few people have the time or resources to do this on their own. This service can also reduce the number of spam calls and emails you get, since many solicitors and scammers get your information from these very same sources. Go to incogni.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 60% off. The link is below.